Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty, above the fruited plain. Yes, this is indeed America the Beautiful. You see its beauty in the wild, free rush of a waterfall, in the quiet calmness of a lake, in the soaring thrust of a snow-capped mountain, the vast and tranquil spaces of ageless deserts, in the powerful rhythm of restless waters. No matter where you live, and not too far away, there is something to delight the eye, to satisfy man's timeless hunger for beauty. Vistas of loveliness, treasure houses of scenic grandeur, a rich heritage given to us for enjoyment and inspiration. But America the Beautiful is also a land of people who carelessly and thoughtlessly leave behind them a trail of ugliness, who choose a scenic spot because of its charm, and then despoil it and destroy that very charm. Proof? Take a look around our western states. In California, nature has given us this. But to enjoy it, we must first look at this. Another scenic treasure, this one in Oregon. Beautiful, isn't it? Or is it? The state of Washington this time, and the story is the same. Beauty in Idaho. Beauty marred by ugliness. Historic Nevada, with, as you can see, a modern touch, the litterbug touch. And Arizona, the lovely face of nature, scarred mile after desecrated mile. This, then, is America the Beautiful as it looks today. And these examples are only a small part of a national disgrace that fouls our landscape from coast to coast. How do such things happen? Watch. It is early morning along this lovely stretch of beach. Late yesterday, cleanup crews finished hauling away the previous day's accumulation of litter. Mid-morning, sun, sky, sand, ocean, and people. People who lose no time in leaving an unmistakable mark of their presence. Noon, and the fallout continues, the litterbug fallout. Mid-afternoon, and it hasn't yet been 24 hours since the beach was immaculate. Who exactly does it? Who litters not only our beaches, but also our roadsides, streets, parks, and all our other natural treasures? This we might logically expect. The deliberate litterbug, flagrant despoiler of beauty and callous violator of public decency. Deservedly, he is not popular in anyone's opinion. Listen to what others think of him.
The deliberate litterbug has no regard for beauty or respect for anyone, including himself. Under the law, he's actually a criminal. I say treat him like a criminal. Arrest him and throw the book at him.
I pride myself on keeping my house in order, and I don't have any patience with anyone who doesn't. Litterbugs should be made to learn what cleanliness and neatness mean.
Who does more damage, the person who knows he's a litterbug or the one who isn't aware of it? The answer may surprise you. The dirty work done by the obvious litterbug accounts for less than 1% of nature's desecration. The rest of it, by far and away the most overwhelming contribution to this national disgrace, comes from others, bit by bit, piece by piece. To put it more bluntly, it comes from you and from me. The reason is that the litterbug lives in all of us, whether we realize it or not. A moment's carelessness, a moment's thoughtlessness, and the litterbug emerges. Like this. And this. And this. Each in itself doesn't amount to much, true. But add to them the millions upon millions of the rest of us who throng our highways, byways, and beauty spots every minute of every day. And what does the collective toss-out amount to? Mountains of it, literally. Day by day, week by week, we scatter enough trash to totally obliterate the highways and scenic areas of which we are so proud. For just one example, take a guess as to how many truckloads of trash have been collected from only 1 mile of highly traveled stretch of highway. 2, 6, 10? Keep going. The answer is 18. 18 truckloads of litterbug filth collected yearly from only 1 mile of highway. And the example is not exceptional. The cost? The answer to that takes various forms. One is money. Money to buy equipment. Money to use and maintain it. Money for manpower. How much money? You might try guessing again. Here is part of the answer. For the state of Washington, highway cleanup alone is estimated at $100,000 a year. For Oregon, highways only, another $100,000. Arizona, in excess of $300,000. And for the few highways in Nevada, a $332,000 cleanup bill. In Idaho, $500,000, again, just for cleaning highways. In California, the figure is $600,000. On a national basis, highway cleanup cost is conservatively estimated at over $50 million. And notice, we're only talking about highways. What happens when we add the cost of cleaning parks, beaches, and other vacation spots? Here's one example. $100,000 to clean parks, beaches, and highway litter for only one vacation weekend in only one area. Multiply that on a national basis by weekend after weekend, holiday after holiday. Here's another indication. $5 million a year for just 3 counties in California. Imagine then what the total litterbug cost must be on a nationwide basis. We are paying out millions upon millions of dollars to try and eliminate a situation which should not have occurred in the first place. This is money that medical research could use, for example, on lives instead of litter. Our charities could use it too. And that money would build a lot of schools for our children. And on through a long list of other worthwhile activities. We are throwing away money, tax money, on trash, on rubbish, year in and year out. We are making a very expensive contribution, a senseless and needless contribution to public carelessness. And the public is you and I. We are paying and paying for unwanted trash. Litterbug cost must also be measured in other ways, such as this: damage done by broken glass and jagged metal. And in terms of this, the sun shining through a discarded bottle can start one of the worst kinds of a catastrophe. The solution of the litterbug problem is not a simple one. Law enforcement agencies do all they can, but they cannot be with us all the time. Now and then, however,
in addition to the fine already imposed on you, I'm going to add a further stipulation and make it a part of the sentence of this court. On Wednesday morning next, at 9 o'clock, you will go to the highway on which you were apprehended. You will be assigned to clean up 1 mile of that highway. Clean it so that it is absolutely free of roadside litter. The court stands adjourned.
yes, the law is one approach to the solution of the problem, one which is becoming increasingly effective in many states. Other approaches, too, are being used. Public education, advertising, publicity, promotion, on a national scale. In addition, every effort is made to make the orderly, clean disposal of litter simple, easy, and automatic. Obviously, though, the litterbug doesn't give up easily. What then is the answer? It is one which will be found when the motoring public corrects a bad habit which they have developed and are passing on to others: the bad habit of unconscious vandalism. To correct this, we must first change our basic attitude and realize that nearly all of us are litterbugs.
And I criticized other people for littering? Other people are you and me. We'll all have to make a special effort to keep our parks and roadsides clean.
It hadn't occurred to me before, but the idea hit me all at once, that I'm as bad as the deliberate litterbug. And I'll bet that you are, too. Often, without realizing it, we're all guilty.
Only as we become aware of the part we ourselves play in creating the litterbug problem can we make our own contribution to its solution. There's a simple yardstick we can use, and here it is. What have I done today to qualify as a litterbug? Perhaps you can remember, perhaps not, because the great majority of us scatter litter automatically without giving it a conscious thought. The answer, of course, is to give these actions conscious thought and then not do them. If we resolve to accept as a personal responsibility the elimination of our own share of littering, the ugly scourge that now exists on the face of America will disappear. Breathes there a man with soul so dead, who never to himself hath said, "This is my own, my native land." Yes, our native land, America. Her beauty is in our hands. Let us guard this treasure well. Our America, the beautiful.